This is not a project video. This is going to be my random weekly video, I guess. I've been putting it off for quite a while. We're going to do a cold start. No, we're not like cold, but we're going to be starting something that hasn't been started in... Let's see. I don't remember if I used vacuuming that out. I think I did once. Let's see, the Fusion's been here since... Alright, let me think about a while. Let me ponder on this a minute. So back in April, I took the Pontiac up to get inspected and it failed. So we came back here in it. I had until May to get it done. No, wait a minute. Alright, let's rewind back. Alright, scratch what I just said. January, March. I went back in March to get the car inspected early, but it failed. So, the end of April, that's when Dad bought that, sometime in April. No, March. I think I ran it in March. I remember vacuuming the car out with it. Remember the Pontiac. Then I drew the Pontiac up like the day, I think May 1st, I think is when we went to go get that. So, I think it's May's the last time. We're going to say January, March. I'm going to say May may be the last time it was started. I get that porch is starting to get bad. And then I got to find bolts. You got to do something about that too. So, getting sidetracked. Stink bugs are kind of bad here. So I'm going to say probably April. I think May. I'm going to just say May is the last time that we're starting. I don't know if you can guess what this video is going to be about. And I kind of need to get the porch kind of cleaned up too. And I'm moving, shifting stuff around here to match you up a little bit better. And mouse traps. I'm trying to do a billion things at once here. I haven't seen this thing in months. So, we're going to say, yeah, definitely May. June, July, August, September. This thing, I don't think this thing, well, maybe June. I think it may have been started in June. I'm not quite sure. Well, what this is a 2,000 watt Montgomery Ward generator backed with 5 horsepower brakes. Which I probably should make you lower ground so you can see this better. I used to do monthly cold start videos on it, but well, it got hot this summer. And I'm not kidding, it got hot where I didn't do shit out. Excuse my French, I didn't do nothing outside. Like all my outside activities got like down to a crawl. You know, it didn't help. We didn't have AC for a while, except the air window unit in the kitchen. It got so bad we had to put a window unit in our living room. Our our one dog started having, I don't know, dogs weren't even doing that well because of it. Let's see. How high are you? Yeah, we'll just leave you there. We're gonna check. I'm gonna check the oil real quick. Go ahead and sit down here and do it. It does leak oil. Can't find out where it's coming from. We do have a heater. No, it's good on oil. It might be just like a tear low, which ain't really. It's almost to the top of the thread. I have had this for almost 15 years, probably just as long as I had my old fan, my first old fan. So we're gonna say I probably had this for 15 years. I did clean this side of the block up real nice. I mean, it's still got some shine. It would still sort of shine up in spots. The only thing I've done to it is I got rid of the points and condenser. I think that was the main issue that I was having with it. I had a job I needed to. We had a job to do, and the guy that we were working for wanted to go out of completely, like almost an hour out of the way to go get his generator. I was like, we'll just run mine. Well, mine wouldn't start and something came up and we ended up not doing that job. And because of that, I sent it off down to a small engine shop and they put in a rebuilt carburetor and gas tank on it. And luckily at the time, I saved the original fill filter housing. I think I did put a new filter on it. I'm not sure if I did that or not. But we had to put exhaust on it. The old exhaust, it didn't have it just had a pipe sticking out. I did put a kill switch on it because this thing was missing. The kill switch that originally came on it, that came off of an old snowblower, so we put that on after I already put the switch on. I do have a spare switch. It's a key switch off of a riding lawnmower. I really wanted to put on it. Oh, it would be kind of cool. And then I get to think, why mess with it if it's working? So, the main issue that I'm having with it right now is you have to hold the choke. Actually, hold the choke out for it to start. Because if you go to pull the rope, the choke goes back in. Let's see. I'm not sure if I placed the filter or not. I think it did. Yeah, I did. And it's still full of oil. I did get a new one. I was using the old foam, the original to the snowblower. Might have too much oil in it. Oh yeah, I've ran this recently because it's down to gas. Still smells like gas. So usually when I do run these, usually I don't run this. I usually don't run a load on it, but since it's been so long, we'll go ahead and exercise both. Can smell that it hasn't been out in a while. Like the spot on the porch smells like dirt, which means I'll probably end up having to move it. So I wrote on that the wire's backwards on the switch. The on is off and off is on. So I just wrote on the shroud which one's off and on instead of reversing it. So let's turn the switch on the off position, which is on the on position. I did tighten the head bolt a few years, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I had to replace one bolt with a push mower bolt because it broke. That's actually on the exhaust side, actually. The shroud's missing one bolt. The ear broke on the block. Got one bolt that came from a, I think that's from that water pump. I was still in school. I think I was still in middle school when I got the water pump. Traded a Dell in Latitude D640 for that. This thing was used when Hurricane Isabel. Yeah, I didn't have it at the time, but the guy I got it from, he used it for Hurricane Isabel. And I think that was the last time it really got, for a power outage. I think that's really the last time it got used. I don't use it very often. We don't have power outages enough to really need it. But the moment I get rid of it, I'm going to need it. So, okay, filter's back on. Here's the choke. I mean, it doesn't take much for it to go back in. I didn't have that problem with the other carburetor. I think I was told this came off of a tiller. Better peek in there. I don't know what was wrong with the old tank, but I think this was this carburetor and tank was from a mate. Should have told him I wanted the old one. That's why this doesn't match. But I did say it was able to save the motor housing. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it around, get it away from the... See what this bad boy's gonna do. So I put my foot here, even though you can't see it, I have to hold the choke and not starting. You know what I mean? It's been so long, so. Not starting. This is what we're going to do. See if I have my syringe still in here. Supposed to be having storms coming. Oh, it's leaking. I have a feeling I'm going to end up having to take this back. My mom and dad's and put it up in storage. To getting a carburetor and tank for this is kind of hard and they're expensive, and I don't have the money to do all that. Alright, well, carburetor and the gas tank might be older than that. The shop that did it's no longer around anymore. The old guy died, and I think both of them died actually. That's part of why I was running it once a month. Smell good. You know, it don't stink too bad. I think it's burning oil too. So ever slightly. That was close one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down and let it cool down. This board's getting hot from the exhaust. Now the generator's starting to take off. Run a little bit to cool down. This is the part I don't like. It jumps around when I turn it off. It rattles my head a little bit. I need to start doing this out on the lawn, but I don't like doing that because I have a hard time getting it back up. Kind of rattles the head a little bit, but here you got it. There's a, now, it's not a cold start. Well, actually, it's not summer anymore. It's fall. Fall cold start on the generator. Wanted to let it run a little longer, but oh, must have a tractor or something. Sounds funny. Oh, update on the other trailer. Don't have one. Still the same. Dude, thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one. Every Monday, there's a project video. And every Friday, there's a garden video. Those are starting to wibble down a little bit. I guess by me leaving the rugs out, look at us doing the porch, cleaning it. So, thank you for watching.